Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Bring it back. Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible.
Right back at ya.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace. But I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
I need to attach the Master Override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use.
The sculptor wanted some, but I was quite...
You were right. I'm sorry.
I see.
Meridian's still in date. To put things right,
By the sun, that's a Tenakth? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
What makes this coming embassy?
Well, just like today, our delegation will give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin. He joined the Western expedition, but he was captured and has been held ever since.
When you say years of I wouldn't add.
As you Asura, but they rose up and getting them to talk.
How did you get the...
The same way. We've met with them, but this coming the best sign.
Itaman looks happy.
You got it. He's turning.
When the crown...
Yes, well, Murad keeps, but at any rate, when Itaman comes free of the crown, perhaps even
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years. Tenakth emissaries swear he is well. That tribe is... Tell him that
If I see him, I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return long enough for us to spend time to...
I do hope, but what happens after?
Well, know that you will tend to your mission.
There, the workbench. Okay, master override installed. Plus, some Uthid.
Wouldn't miss it.
Vanasha's.
For the moment, she's got...
You know, I didn't vanish before I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You saved our butt.
Always.
You both look like...
Mr. Shiny Pen. That means people...
At least I...
What was that?
And...
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman, 2 parts body...
Bad influence.
I never pictured you as a nanny.
Hold on now. Nasadi was the...
Right.
Oh.
We were talking about...
Yeah. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy... Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty, so the commoners cleaned out. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take, but Captain Cuddly, rumor has it. Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, if I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Well, that's everyone. I guess it was nice to catch up. For a little while.
Wouldn't you like to know? The harder we work now, the more we deserve our ale tonight, boys.
It's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but... it's just a piece of scrap now.
Are you ready to go? Or do you need a little more time?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well,